Have you ever heard of the ideal city? Have you ever wondered about truth and reality? Well, Plato was the man who started asking these questions over 2,400 years ago. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through his fascinating philosophical ideas, explore how they influenced science and modern thought, and reveal scientific discoveries that prove his philosophy was not just imagination, but a vision with real-world implications that continue to inspire scholars today. Who was Plato? Plato was born in Athens in 427 BCE and was a student of Socrates. However, he was not just a follower of his teacher. He developed his own unique ideas that shaped philosophy for centuries. He also founded the Academy of Athens, considered the first university in history, where he trained none other than Aristotle, one of the greatest minds of all time. The theory of forms. Are we living in an illusion? One of Plato's most famous theories is the theory of forms, which suggests that everything we see in our physical world is just a reflection of a perfect, non-physical version that exists in a separate realm. This may sound like science fiction, but did you know that modern neuroscience and physics support the idea that our perception of reality is incomplete? A recent neuroscience study from MIT suggests that the brain does not see the world as it truly is. Instead, it reconstructs reality based on sensory input and prior experiences. In other words, what we see is just an interpretation of reality, not reality itself. An idea strikingly similar to Plato's belief that the physical world is only a shadow of the ultimate truth. In physics, theories such as the holographic universe hypothesis suggest that the universe might be a three-dimensional projection of information stored in a higher dimensional reality. This idea forces us to rethink Plato's concept of parallel worlds and ideal forms. The ideal city, a dream or a nightmare. In his most famous work, The Republic, Plato described an ideal city ruled by philosopher kings, where leaders are chosen based on wisdom and knowledge, not wealth or power. But is this achievable in real life? Studies in political sociology show that the most successful modern societies, like those in Scandinavia, rely on strong education systems and high levels of civic awareness among leaders. This makes them the closest real-world example of Plato's vision of just governance. On the other hand, Plato's ideas have faced criticism. Some argue that his ideal city could turn into a philosophical dictatorship, forcing people into a rigid lifestyle, making it more of a totalitarian system than a utopia. Was Plato right? Today, more than 2,000 years later, Plato's ideas are still studied in universities, influencing philosophy, psychology, and even artificial intelligence. Some AI models are based on Platonic concepts, such as classifying objects based on ideal forms rather than real-world variations. Plato may have lived in ancient times, but he was undoubtedly ahead of his era. His philosophy was not just abstract thinking, it was a framework that helped shape our understanding of reality and existence. Now that you've heard all of this, do you think Plato was right? Or has modern science proven him wrong? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exciting philosophical content.